Hello guys and welcome back to this in Canada. I hope you are all happy, healthy and fine. So मैं हुणे ही just अपना workout complete किया है and I'm going towards my apartment. And in this video, I really want to discuss with you guys how to apply for permanent residency as an international student in Canada. So आपा शुरू तो सारे दे सारे step discuss करांगे, starting from applying to university till end, how you will get your PR. What are the steps involved in order to get permanent residence, so that you have some idea before coming to Canada that how you will become PR of this beautiful country. And now let's move forward to our number one and the most important step in applying PR. So the first and the main and the most important step in order to get PR if you are coming as an international student to Canada is to get enrolled and get admission in an institute, whether university or college, which is listed as a DLI institute, that is designated learning institution. Every university and college which is included in a DLI list have their unique DLI number. So make sure and please don't skip this step and make sure that your university or college is included in that DLI list. So many students have asked me about some college or university which is not even a DLI institution. So don't do this mistake. If you will not get yourself enrolled in a DLI listed institution, you will not get work permit. If you will not get work permit, you can for sure 100% can't apply for PR. And the second step is to enjoy your food. And enjoy rice cake and peanut butter and milk with me, my post-workout meal. I'm just kidding guys. So actually what we should do is we should go out and experience Canada, and then I will tell you what is your second step in order to apply PR in Canada. Now you got admission in any college or university which is listed in the DLI list. So now your next step would be to complete your education. Very important, you have to complete your education in order to apply for PR. So now the next step would be, after you complete your studies, you should give your IELTS examination, and you have to give IELTS journal examination. Keep this thing in mind कि तानु PR वास्ते IELTS journal examination देना ज़रूरी है. Now it will totally depend upon you. If you are going through express or if you are going through a PR pathway which require at least 1 year of experience, you might want to give your IELTS examination later on, क्योंकि अपन को पता है कि IELTS examination सिर्फ 2 years लिए valid होता है. So now it totally depends upon you. So I applied my PR without getting any work experience or without even getting any job. So as soon as I completed my studies, so I completed my studies in December and I gave my IELTS examination in January. But I will suggest that कि तुसी अपने IELTS examination जल्दी दो and also side by side start preparing your documents for PR. But still you can't apply for PR. You can apply PR after you get your work permit. There is only, I think, one pathway where you can apply your PR before even getting work permit while you are studying. But I will make this video very generalized. So the third step you need to follow in order to get permanent residency in Canada is to apply your work permit. So you should apply your work permit as soon as you get graduated and when you have your transcripts ready with you. Once you have your complete documentation and complete file, you should apply your work permit online. Online work permit apply ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਇਹ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ your work permit is processed very fast. अगर ਤੁਸੀਂ paper application लगाओगे तो बहुत slow चलेगा. So your next step should be that you should apply for work permit. Now what I did was that मेरी studies खत्म हुई, I gave my IELTS exam, because in order to apply for work permit you need some documents from the university. and I completed my studies. I gave my final examination in December, and because of Christmas and New Year, universities are closed in December, so I have to wait till mid of January in order to apply for work permit. That's why I gave my IELTS examination between that time, so that I don't waste any time, and so I applied my work permit as soon as I got my documents from the university. So keep in mind, you need the work permit in order to apply for permanent residence. Now, whether you will get 1 year work permit or a 3-year work permit will depend upon the duration of your studies. I already made a full dedicated video on this, so make sure to check that out. I completed my studies in 16 and I got my work permit for 3 years. Usually for a 1-year program, you will get a work permit of 1, and if your program is more than 2 years or of 2 years, you will get work permit of 3 years. So keep this thing in the mind. If you get by chance, I hope you will not, finger cross, if you by chance get a work permit of 1 year, just be ready with your PR application. Don't even waste one day, because you already have a very short span. It is not impossible to get PR if you get a work permit of 1 year. There is no such rule written in the PR application that you need to have a 3-year work permit in order to apply for PR. Whether you get a 1-year work permit or a 3-year work permit, you are eligible to apply for PR regardless. So make sure that if you get 1-year work permit, you just have to be very fast. But I will suggest that whether if you get a 3 years work permit, then also apply PR as soon as possible, because you never know when these rules get changed. You might think that okay, you will apply after 1 year because you have 3 years work permit, but next year rules are different, and then there is always a problem. So make sure that you apply your PR as soon as now. Till here, PR process is same for everyone, whether you are going to Manitoba, Ontario, British Columbia. Now your PR process will depend which province you will choose. अगर तुसी British Columbia choose कीती है, उत्थे दी PR process different होएगा than Ontario, then Alberta, then Manitoba. So research properly about the province you are going and about the PR process they are offering. So here is a tip and very important point, that before even you are applying for PR, when you are looking for university and college, and you know that you are going to a specific province, for example, if you know that you are going to New Brunswick, research about the PR options available at New Brunswick, whether you want to apply through AIPP or you want to apply through PNP or Express NP. Do a complete research, because every province have different PR option. And I have made so many videos regarding the PR option available at New Brunswick, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Nova Scotia. So do check that out. So in general, there are 2 types of PR. Federal and provisional. Federal matlab ke pure Canada di PR. When you will apply through federal PR, that is express entry PR, you will directly become PR of whole Canada. You will get permanent residency of entire Canada. If you have the required points, you can apply express entry right after you get graduated and you get work permit. Maybe you have some prior experience, you can apply express entry like that as well. But अगर ਤੁਹਾਡੇ points पूरे नहीं हो रहे, you can wait for 1 year, gain some job experience, and then you can apply for express entry. Why most of the students choose express entry rather than a provisional nominee program, that is provisional program? Because express entry is firstly very fast. As the name suggests, it's express, so it is very fast. You can get your PR in about 6 months or less than 6 months. And second, it is cheaper to apply through express entry. I will tell you why. Express entry, you just have to apply for the entire Canada. You submit an application which is online or maybe paper, you are done, right? You applied for express entry, you got permanent residency of Canada, case closed. But whereas if you are applying through provisional nominee program, whether Ontario, British Columbia, Saskatchewan, anywhere, you have to apply 2 times. First, you have to apply through provisional nominee program. So you have to pay fees for first PNP, that is provisional nominee program, right? once you pay that fees, first you will get that PNP. You have to qualify for PNP in order to apply for PR. Once you get PNP, that doesn't mean you are still a PR of Canada. That only means that province has sponsored you to become PR of Canada. Once you will get PNP, you have to apply again for PR of Canada, and then you have to apply PR, which is paper based application, which again will cost you some fees. So you have to pay fees twice, and it is a longer process. ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ province ਨੇ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਨਿਊ ਬ੍ਰਿੰਸਵਿਕ, ਸਸਕੈਚੁਅਨ, ਜਿੱਧਰ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ PNP ਵੀ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜਲਦੀ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ PR, ਬਟ ਇਫ ਯੂ ਐਕਸਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਐਂਟਰੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਫਾਸਟ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, 3-4 ਮਹੀਨੇ 'ਚ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੰਮ ਡਨ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਐਂਡ ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਆਨਲਾਈਨ. So it entirely depends upon you whether you want to go through express entry route or you want to go some other PNP route. There are other pathway as well. And the third pathway is pilot program. For example, AIPP, Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. And I already have a video about AIPP. ਹੁਣ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਖੋਲਦੀ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਆਈ ਵਿਲ ਸੇ ਯੂ ਦੈਟ ਕੀਪ ਐਨ ਆਈ ਔਨ ਦ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਪੇਜ, CIC ਵੈਬਸਾਈਟ ਤੇ ਪੂਰਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖੋ, ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੈ ਐਂਡ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਸਪੈਸੀਫਿਕਲੀ ਵਾਂਟ ਟੂ ਡਿਵੈਲਪ. ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ PR ਬਹੁਤ ਫਾਸਟ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਯੂਕॉन ਏਰੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ, ਨਰਦਰਨ ਟੈਰੀਟਰੀਜ਼, ਨਿਊ ਬ੍ਰਿੰਸਵਿਕ, ਸਸਕੈਚੁਅਨ, ਪ੍ਰਿੰਸ ਐਡਵਰਡ ਆਈਲੈਂਡ, ਇਸੇ गवर्नमेंट बहुत सारे पायलट प्रोग्राम खोल दिए. सो कीप एन आई ऑन CI. Now the fifth point, when you decide whether you want to go through express route or you want to go via PNP route, अगर तुसी PNP option choose करते हो, within PNP option also बहुत सारी categories होंदी है. For example, in Ontario you can apply in master stream if you have done masters from Ontario. You can apply in PhD stream if you have done PhD in Ontario. You can apply via skilled worker, non-skilled worker, health worker, essential worker. बहुत सारी types की PNP भी होंदी है. So you have to keep this thing in mind. Mostly for international student graduate PNP ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, skilled worker PNP ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ experience ਹੋਵੇ. So keep this thing in mind and do your research very wise. Last the final step after you get approved for PR, ਜੋ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ PR ਮਿਲ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, you will get COPR, which is confirmation of permanent residency. ਇੱਕ A4 size ਦਾ paper ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ, and that A4 size paper holds so much value. After you get your COPR, which means that now you are confirmed permanent resident of Canada, you will get your PR card, which is the final process. And after you get your PR card, congratulations, you became permanent resident of Canada. I know these steps look very simple and very easy, but I know it is so much hard work to put in, so much dedication to get PR of Canada. I know it seems very overwhelming, but trust me, once you will get work permit, everything will be done step by step. Just keep following things in mind. Firstly, choose a university which is listed in the DLI list. ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਦੀ ਭੁੱਲਣਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ. This is the main thing, guys. And the second thing is that make sure ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ PR process follow ਕਰੋਗੇ, ਭਾਵੇਂ Ontario PNP, British Columbia PNP, Express Entry, ਜੋ ਵੀ, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਤੇ ਕਾਲਜ ਵੈਲਿਡ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ, ਇੱਕ ਵੈਲਿਡ ਇੰਸਟੀਟਿਊਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ in order to get PR. For example, AIPP. Now AIPP has the list of designated institution. If you have completed your studies from those university or colleges only, then you can apply for AIPP. ਹੁਣ ਬਾਈ ਚਾਂਸ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਟਲਾਂਟਿਕ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਿੰਸ ਵੀ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਓ, ਬਟ ਉਹ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਕਾਲਜ ਆਂਦੀ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ AIPP ਇੰਸਟੀਟਿਊਸ਼ਨ ਅੰਡਰ, then how you will apply AIPP, right? So make sure you do your thorough research. ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਰਿਸਰਚ. ਤੇ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੌਬ ਲੈਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ PR ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, ਮੇਕ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਮੇਕ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਯੋਰ ਇੰਪਲੋਇਰ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਵੈਲਿਡ ਇੰਪਲੋਇਰ. ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੰਪਲੋਇਮੈਂਟ ਲੈ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਬਾਅਦ 'ਚ ਉਹ ਕਹਿ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ PR ਐਪਲੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਫਾਈਲ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ. ਆਈ ਹੈਵ ਸੀਨ ਦੀਜ਼ ਥਿੰਗਸ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਵੀ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ, CIC ਵੈਬਸਾਈਟ 'ਤੇ ਇੰਪਲੋਇਰ ਲਿਸਟ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਫੋਰਬਿਡਨ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ PR ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰਨ ਨੂੰ. ਸੋ ਮੇਕ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਯੂ ਸੀ ਦੈਟ ਐਜ਼ ਵੈਲ. ਤੇ ਬਸ ਇਹੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰੋ and make sure you follow all the rules and regulation. If you want me to make a video on ਕਿ ਕੀ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨੇ, ਡਾਕੂਮੈਂਟਸ ਹੈ PR ਐਪਲੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ, I can make that. Do comment down in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please do subscribe to my channel, like this video, share with your friends and family, and I will see you in my another video. Till then, take care, be happy, be safe, and bye bye.